Hello everybody, here is Karuna and this is my Armenian Duduk channel. So in this lesson I will show you how to prepare the reed or the reeds you have for playing the duduk. So as you might have heard already, the reed must be properly prepared and get enough moisture, and the lips must be open up like that, so that you really can produce a nice sound, and then that the notes on the duduk will be in tune. So if the reed is not prepared properly, it could be that the notes will also go up and down, so it must be prepared properly for the right tuning as well. And we try to avoid the scratchy sound, the sound which is not rich in overtones, the sound which is like limited, and for this we also have to give enough moisture to the reed, so it must be happy to play whatever you are planning to play now in your practice session. So this reed, for example, I just played yesterday, and since the climate here is very much wet in the area I am now, the memory of the reed is longer. So since yesterday it still has not forgotten its openness. So yesterday I played maybe for 1 hour, and since then I closed the cap, and today I opened it up and it's already did you hear that click? That means like the lips open up. So it is more or less ready to play just right now, not even preparing it properly. So, but still, because I try to give a longer lifetime to my reeds, I never give immediately full power blowing them. So I start to play very softly, very quietly, and then I give more strength, more power, and then I go softly, and then again strongly. So like that, you can start your everyday practice with the opened reed. So when I start blowing stronger, I already hear that the sound is still a bit dry. So what I can do is I can just have it in my mouth for maybe 20-30 seconds and breathing very softly and giving warm air into it, like that. I can lick it from both sides also, because the reeds love it very much to be externally wet. So you can do it like this, or you even can take off the adjustment ring and do it from the base here, like that. Maybe it's not very hygienic, but you have to watch your reeds, like to take care of them. So if they're already like dirty, you have to remove the dirt, you know. So like that, and then a little bit breathing more, because this reed is already quite good, feeling well, so I don't need to do it longer. I just have to start playing softly, and to play softly maybe for 5-10 minutes, and then I can already give more strength. So like that. I will put now this reed to the side, and let's have a look what we have here. So I have quite many reeds, and some of them I have just tried now to play or to open up, but some of them are still closed, you know, like this one. I open up the cap and it's still closed. It doesn't mean that, oh, you see, did you hear that? The click, so it opened up. Sometimes it opens up by itself when it wasn't played a long time ago, so it can just make this click by itself, or I can help to make the reed to make this click. So I can just put it into my mouth and make this sucking in movement, like that, you know. and then it opens up if it was closed. Now it doesn't make any click because it is open. So, but probably I have some reed which is still not open. This one again makes click by itself, but this one not. So what I can do, I can just put it in my mouth and make this sucking in movement, like that. So it opens up. Sometimes I do it from the back, I just blow in like this and it is open. It opens up. My teacher did not recommend it, but I don't know why when the reed was not like played, but I don't know why. Sometimes I just do it and I don't see that it damages the reed, so you can also do it like that. But if the reed wasn't played for a couple of days and the climate is very dry and the weather is very sunny, so very dry and sunny, even after one day it can happen that the reed just closes its lips and it doesn't open them easily. But when you haven't played it for 3 days, 5 days, 10 days, even 10 months, sometimes maybe 1-2 years, you don't play the reed and then you come back to it. So of course the lips will be closed, and if you have enough time, you can take you can use the first way I have shown you on this first reed. You can just put it in your mouth and so this one is closed. I just put it in my mouth and I hold it, just making it wet, It has opened up. So it was also not so much together. Like that. And I start breathing the air inside. It could take 30 seconds, 40 seconds, 1 minute, 2 minutes. Just for you to know, after this first way of opening up the reeds, you still have to prepare it playing softly on the duduk. You cannot start playing immediately like strong and powerful. It takes some time. Another good characteristics about this way of opening the reeds is that when you do it and you never use the water, you never pour water inside. I will show you how to do it. If you do it only using the first way, some organic layer of your spit is being built up inside, and this organic layer will prevent your reed for getting tired too quickly. So what does it mean when the reed gets tired? It means you have played it for some time now, like maybe for 20-30 minutes, and then it has absorbed so much water that the sound has become very tough, and it's not easy to manipulate the reed to control the sound. You just hear the sound is very airy, very fluffy, not clear, not enough overtones. That means you have to put the reed, you have to close the cap properly, release the ring, to put it aside for 20-30 minutes and to give rest to it, so you cannot play on a tired reed, because it's a living being, so they need also some time to have rest. Yeah, and when you know this time when the reed is tired, you also help to prolong its lifetime. So when you play on a tired reed and you do it often, so the lifetime of your reed will be much shorter than when you don't do it, So for this you must have enough reeds just to exchange them. So if your practice is for 1.5 hours, so you need probably maybe like at least 3 reeds, just to exchange them every 30 minutes. So, and it also depends on the weather very much, and on the material of the reed. Yeah. So these things you must know. You must know that the reeds can get tired, and it depends on the weather, depends on how much water they absorb. Because some material has little pores, some material has bigger pores, and when the pores are bigger, it absorbs water quicker, and it gets tired quicker. So if the material is different, it's more like tough and strong, the pores are smaller, the material is wilder, you know, so then it can be played longer without getting tired, because the pores are smaller and the water doesn't go easily inside. So there are many little tips here, many little things to know. So like that. So that was the first way of preparing it with your breathing, and just making it, you know, licking it from both sides and breathing again, licking it from both sides, like that. And then playing softly, starting playing softly on the duduk. So another way, when you see that the reed doesn't open up easily or so, you just can take a glass of water, or you can even combine these ways. We can start with a glass of water to open up the reed and to put it like this, not very deep, just up to this skin on the sides. Keep it for 10-15 seconds, so like that, and then you take it out and you close the cap again, put it aside, and then wait for 10-15 minutes. Then when you again open up the cap, you will see how much open is the reed. So if it is open enough, you can start playing. If the material is tough, as I said, and it is still, the hole is quite small, you can combine it with breathing in the air. So prepare it more like that. So I check the sound. So the sound when I blow stronger is still a bit scratchy, so it needs some time to be put aside and to have some rest, so that the reed can absorb that moisture that I have already given to it. So it needs to be so we have to wait a bit. Okay. And another way of preparing reed is when you really need to be quick, like, and for example, in 20 minutes and 30 minutes you have to play on the stage before people some piece, and you don't have time to start blowing your duduk slowly and preparing the reed while playing, you know, like this. You immediately have to start, and to be sure that the reed will behave properly. So for this we will take a glass of water, and we will pour some water in, you know, and we shake the reed, and you pour it out like this. So maybe you can also open up the reed and just put into water and again close, so you can combine the ways, and then you put it aside. So, and then when you, after maybe like 20 minutes, 30 minutes or 15 minutes, whatever, depends on material, when you start playing, you already can play it immediately. You can like play it properly, you know, not preparing. So this is very important when you go on the stage, and you don't need to play also too long on the stage, because if you play long and you use this third way of opening up the reed, so it has already absorbed a lot of water because you poured in the water. So with this reed, I would say you cannot play for too long in one row, you know, because it will get tired sooner than if you play the reed which you prepared with your breathing, because it has already some water in. So, but this is like a more comfortable way of preparing the reed, when you really need to be sure and you are not practicing but you are like already performing. So I would say the first way allows you to keep the lifetime of your reed longer, and the third way just the opposite. So if you do it for too often, so the lifetime of the reed will be shortened. but not like extremely. The difference is not so extreme. Sometimes you have to combine. You never know how much you open with the breathing, how much you open with water. Just, you know, life is changeful, so you also use sometimes this way, sometimes that way. And so that's all for today. Enjoy your practice. Bye.